Starting it off, one of our favorite new categories. This fucking guy. Hunter Biden. He filmed himself smoking crack while driving 172 miles per hour near Vegas. He's also settled his child support case in Arkansas. Apparently the kid can't take his name, but will get some of his paintings.
Yeah, I'd rather the paintings, to be honest. You can sell them for a lot of money on the market. And you're not then carrying around the Biden name everywhere you go. That story was messed up. They basically kind of bullied her into not taking the Biden name. I'm sure they paid her off somehow. It's just sad. That would be so weird. You know, your grandfather is the president of the United States and they refuse to acknowledge you while they're like, I'm a family man. It's a little bit horrifying. I am an addict, so I have a lot of empathy for addicts who are suffering in general, except for him. For some reason, I have so little empathy, and by so little, I mean zero. It's just the way he comports himself in addiction and just gets away with all of it because he's a Biden, and the way the media just kind of brushes over all of his flaws. Like, if this was, I hate to do this, like, imagine in another version of America where Trump is the president and Don Jr. is doing this shit and has all of this coming out, we would never hear the end of it, ever. There would be no compassion for him as an addict. It would just be like, destroy this person and this family. So that bothers me. But also, like, why are you taking so many videos of yourself doing all this stuff? Like hundreds of videos. It is almost as if Hunter Biden is trying to destroy his father, but he's such a failure. He keeps trying and he can't even fail hard enough to bring down his dad.
Right.
Maybe he's a false flag. Hunter Biden is a false flag. He's not actually this tortured child of the Biden. He's really a Trump supporter trying to bring his dad down, and he's such a fucking loser. He can't manage to be a loser enough to do so. I just didn't know you could fail so hard at being a burnout. Hunter Biden is a failure at being a failure. He can't even ruin his dad's legacy. And how many videos do you need to have of prostitutes giving you blowjobs while you smoke crack? There's hundreds of them out there. And somebody in the writer's room was joking about driving the car. They're like, that's just because he's got a small dick. I'm like, we all know that's not true. Everybody's seen it.
Penis size really isn't important. Please don't say that.
It's okay, honey.
172 miles an hour. You're filming yourself while smoking crack.
This is like an 80s thing to do in the 80s. How is this real? How is this what we get? I don't understand.
This is something a teenager would do. This is what I don't understand. This man is in his 50s and he acts like a fucking teenager.
Joe probably has no idea who he is. It's probably like, who's this Hunter guy everyone's always talking about? Why do we need to wrangle him? And then there's the whole thing about the White House cocaine.
Oh, yeah. The White House was evacuated on Sunday when the Secret Service found a strange white substance, which turned out to be cocaine.
And everybody was joking, if it looks like cocaine and smells like cocaine and Hunter Biden was there, it was probably Hunter's cocaine. Except it was in like a public part of the White House, allegedly. This is what the Secret Service said. Like, I believe any of these people or the media. And they're like, no, this was just some tourist. Who's doing coke recreationally at the White House? This is a false flag. I can totally see a Trump supporter or some MAGA guy going in there and planting. Also, who's leaving it there? I can totally see them just leaving a bag of coke so that they can be like, you know who they're going to blame this on? Old crackhead over there.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Old crackhead Hunty. All of this could be plausible. But this fucking guy gets away with everything. He gets away with everything. And he's a painter so that he can launder money from Ukraine or wherever his deals are in China or whatever he's doing. He's just, God, we have the word. We get the leaders we deserve. And this is what we deserve. He is the human equivalent of a dumpster fire. He should be the mascot for this show.